Hey there, it's Kate here. And yes, I have not been live for a little while. And that's because I've been in, I guess, what you call a pause mode. And when you're in pause mode, you're actually resting and listening to your body and seeing exactly where you are and what is your next move. And I'm here to tell you it's okay to pause and you don't need to beat yourself up for it. So, if you don't know who I am a mum of 12 kids. Yes, I am. I'm also a national speaker, Christian speaker. I'm an author, I'm a songwriter, I'm a multiple certified master life coach, and I love essential oils. And today I am popping in because I'm about to release a new book, which is, yes, getting there. It is all, the manuscript is all finished, but I am yet to do the audio part of it. And it's got a little bit of editing yet to do. So, but it's getting very close. This book is called gosh, I've even forgotten it, but it's how to reset your emotions in under a minute, which seems impossible but is possible. It is absolutely possible. There is so many tools out there, or there are so many tools out there that help you reset your emotions. Why do we want to reset our emotions? Well, let's have a little look at the background of what happens with our emotions and what they can cause us to get into some trouble. Now, I am totally 100% for emotions and feeling your emotions all the way through. Because if you don't, they end up being stuffed down inside and they can cause you a great deal of pain and sometimes even illness. So, stuffing emotions down is not what I'm talking about. What I'm talking about is understanding that this emotion that you're in, or this thought that you're in, or this behavior that you're having, is stemming from how you're feeling and stemming from a thought behind that. But let's just stick with the feeling for now. And you don't want it anymore. It is not great for you anymore. Well, for starters, this book is going to show you how you can begin to not only change that behavior or thought or pattern of feeling, but get rid of it, leave it behind, because recognizing it is the very first thing that you need to do, is recognize that you have a feeling that you don't like or a behavior, and generally that behavior is coming from a feeling which is coming from thoughts that are programmed basically in your head. These thoughts can be about all different sorts of things. But today I'm going to address something that I've had quite a few people talk to me about recently, and that is it can affect our health, which affects our weight. It affects us overeating, over drinking, or just being in a state where we're not even recognizing what we eat, whether it's good for us, whether it's bad for us, and also what we're drinking, whether it's good or bad for us. Sometimes we can actually think food is healthy for us, and it isn't. We can sometimes think that a drink or a beverage that we're drinking is great for us, and it isn't, because we haven't just looked at what those ingredients are, or what's behind what are, people like to call them macros, big word, but what is in this food or what is in this beverage that could be stumbling you from gaining a summer body, dropping a few pounds, or dropping a lot of pounds. We often do not understand what is happening to us, and we then get emotional about it. Ladies, we all get emotional about having a few extra pounds, me included. When that happens, we don't want them. Our clothes don't feel right. We don't feel cute anymore. We feel like we're not looking our very best. So there are several ways on how you can actually remove that behavior or those thoughts or those feelings and get back on the right track. I'm sure you'd like to know a few of them. Well, there are. One is first recognizing it and then looking at all your labels. Look at all those labels you've got in that cupboard. I had somebody actually asked me the other day about what they were eating and drinking. And it turned out there was a particular beverage that was supposed to be healthy, but really was not, really had way too many calories, way too much fat, and way too much sugar in it, although it was classed as a healthy beverage. Now, when we start to look at those hidden places, that's when we can start to turn our minds around and turn our feelings around and say, great, wow, we are now getting on top of this. Another thing that we can do is I am a certified aroma freedom practitioner with Dr. Perkis, and there are many different methods you can do, but there is literally a less than 5 minute reset. I'd call it, even a 1 minute reset that you can do just with essential oils that can actually help you to reset what you're thinking, what that problem is that you're worrying about, what is getting in the way of you experiencing more joy and more peace and more of the love of Jesus, more of everything in your life. Essential oils, ladies, do come from the earth, and they come from all the plants and all the trees and the herbs and things that God created. They are wonderful for us, and they've been used since ancient times for different things, for healing in the beginning, and I still use them for forms of healing. But some essential oils are specifically directed at your feelings and at parts of your brain that identify with, like when you smell that apple pie, what does that remind you of? Well, some of those memories that you have can be negative, not positive. And using a quick reset with aromatherapy or essential oils, and I prefer Young Living essential oils, can be a great reset to the start of your day. So I'm going to address that. First thing is recognizing that, wow, this day isn't starting off. Why didn't it start off? Ask yourself a couple of questions. Do I want to continue like this today? Do I want to continue in my pattern of eating? Do I want to continue in my pattern of beverage drinking? And is the beverage you're drinking, is it a good beverage for you? So I don't want to hold you up too much today, but I'm going to be talking about this. I am also going to actually put down below a very, very special offer for you to have. I have an amazing program called Weightless, and my Weightless program generally sells for a lot of money. And I have come to the conclusion lately, because I'm updating it and I'm adding some new things to it, including some aroma reset and a full AFT for you to do into this program. And I am going to be giving a very, very special price for you to have. This is an 8-week course. This takes you through all sorts of things. It gives you a daily journal. It gives you daily worthy thoughts to have about yourself and your body every day. It also has some meditations in there. I know they're not woo-woo meditations. Meditate on what is good for you. Meditate on how you can change your mind into how it's supposed to be thinking, instead of going down our path of not listening and listening to just our mind that runs away with a lot of chatter sometimes. So I'm going to be putting that offer in there. So look for that offer. And I will be back later this week, in a couple of days, to move on to the next step on how you can reset your emotions. So bye for now. Oh, and by the way, if you'd like to get on a pre-order list, please put that comment in the comment sections and I'll make sure that you're on the pre-order list. Okay, thank you and bye for now. Have an awesome day.